YouTube, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, I am Millie Cvjetkovic. I am an online physique coach and a soon-to-be natural bikini athlete transitioning to a figure athlete. Not soon-to-be natural, I've always been natty, as in like becoming a figure competitor, because that's happening next year. So today's video, what we're gonna do is we're probably just gonna show you what it's like for an online coach in Dubai whilst dieting. I've got a lot of socials on at the moment and I'll probably show you how I navigate around all of them. So I'm actually running a little bit late. I've got to go meet a couple of clients to take them out for breakfast because they're visiting Dubai. So I will catch you when we get to Coco Bay, which is absolutely beautiful, by the way. We have arrived. We've got Fran and we've got Mark and Rose. How is it being in Dubai?
It's beautiful. Don't want to leave.
What about you, Rose?
Very, very warm and nice to have kids.
I love the fact that like these ladies have given them permission to eat whatever the hell they want this week, and I'm sat here with like my cream of rice hidden in my bag because I feel bad to like get it out and eat it in public, and then also just stick into a black coffee and a Diet Coke. But how was the breakfast, Fran?
Croissant was amazing. The biggest giant croissant you've ever seen. Scrambled eggs, bacon, avocado, the works.
Basically, biggest advice is do not come to Dubai if you're dieting. Okay, don't live here and diet like I am. So we're gonna keep chatting away and enjoy the rest of our food. And then I've got probably another two days of social events with several other people to show you how I navigate around that, so that will be fun. Okay, so back home and settled, all safe and sound, had the most amazing time with Ross and Fran. It was so nice to see them in person. Those ladies have crushed it this year. They have both individually done their first ever photo shoot prep this year for like sexy lingerie shoots, and they produced the most incredible physiques they've ever had, and it's just been an absolute pleasure to guide them through it. They're both absolutely incredible online coaches. So yeah, so proud of them for everything they've done this year. Now for me, the plan for the rest of the day is I've got a lovely lady who has just signed up to coaching from the US who is going to be doing her first ever bikini comp. I'm about to get her all set up. I'm ready to go for her coaching, and then I have a catch-up call with Joe, Team CBM Coach Joe. So we're just going to talk about what we're going to arrange for our Christmas events that we got coming up for our clients, and then some consult calls and a catch up with some of my other clients who are also online coaches, just to help them out with little bits that they're doing at the moment. So busy Thursday afternoon. I haven't eaten since I had that cream of rice meal at the restaurant at Coco Bay. I literally just packed my post-workout meal. It's exactly the same what was in my last vlog though, if you haven't already caught up on that one. So now just gonna get my head down, get on with the work for the rest of the day. There's nothing really too interesting to show you, so I'll probably tune back in with you tomorrow where I have quite a lot going on, and I'm going to go and see a very special someone who I'm a big fan of. I don't know, I feel like this person is a little bit like Marmite. Some of you guys might like them, some of you guys might not, but all will be revealed tomorrow. Happy Friday, YouTube. Believe it or not, but I've got to go out again. Like today is like copy and paste as to what yesterday was. Just trained legs this morning, decent session to be fair. Came home, got ready. I put a nice, I don't know whether I can kind of show you the dress on, because I'm going to meet my business mentor Adam at the arts club, so we're just going to go and kind of like go over a few projects and things that I'm thinking of focusing on and like refine them, basically get Adam to idiot check me, make sure that I'm not doing anything that's not going to be right, and make sure that it is the right thing to focus on, because I kind of tend to get a million and one ideas to focus on all at once. So just gonna chill, grab a coffee, do some kind of like brainstorming and talk things through. Can't take you guys with me. I would show you, but you're not allowed to film in the arts club, at least I don't think so. But I will catch up with you afterwards to tell you the update as to maybe what we went over, and then also my fat loss phase, because there is some updating that needs to be done there. So I'll catch you guys a little bit later on.
Macaroni menu.
What's that?
macaroni.
You're singing about macaroni?
I am the driver for Skoda Ferrari.
Are you working today, Nathan?
Yeah, in my brain.
Okay, meeting at the Arts Club, all done and dusted, and I've come away with more ideas than I had in the first place, which is very helpful / unhelpful because now I need to like prioritise what we're gonna get to work on. But for any of you busy females out there, especially you business owners, there will be something special coming for you soon. So now I've got a little bit of time to chill. I've just had my first meal of the day, which is legit cream of rice post-workout meal. It's about 12 p.m. So I'm going to try and blitz as much work as I can do over the next 3 hours so that I can go and see Soph and we can have a catch up. And then when we go out tonight to see that person that I said that's a little bit like Marmite, I can have everything done for that point. But there is one thing that I wanted to update on. Fat loss phase. So this last couple of weeks, I've literally stayed at 137 pounds for 2 weeks and have not shifted whatsoever. Yet I've looked like I've been getting leaner. And I've just been like, am I psyching myself out that I'm getting leaner? Like, how are the scales not dropping? It's been 2 weeks, like I'm not joking, 14 days, 137, it just stuck there. Like fluctuated at like 137.2, 137.4, 137. And basically to prove to you that the scale weight don't mean shit, here's photos from like a couple of weeks ago versus like most recent check-in photo. So you can kind of see the comparisons. I checked in with Soph on Wednesday and she said, you know what, I can definitely see there's changes. Like I haven't looked at scale weight and I can see there's changes. So I'm not going to change anything. She's like, you can still make progress. Like let's keep grinding. And in the last 2 days, I've dropped down 2 pounds, like 1 pound and then another pound. So I'm down to 135, which is pretty good going, considering that we're looking to finish up this fat loss phase in about 6 weeks. Probably got another like 5 pounds, 5-6 pounds to go. So just keep on grinding away. Protocols haven't changed. So that's the fat loss phase update. Now let's go crack on with some work before we go and get to have a little bit of fun tonight. So made it to Starbucks with Soph. I have got, I'm gonna be really bad at like filming from this way, so I'm just gonna turn around. So this is mint citrus tea. Soph, what have you got?
Ice cream tea, no caffeine.
Very, very nice. What do you have to go and do in about 2 hours?
I'm flying back to Australia and I've got like a 24-hour journey, so just prepping myself for that.
Yeah. So, well, I haven't actually introduced you yet. You should introduce yourself because Soph is a good friend of mine. We do a similar thing, but a very different thing to each other. So tell the people what you do.
So I'm a women's health and fitness coach. So similar to Millie in the fact that we do online coaching, but specialising in all things periods and menstrual cycles, as well as the fitness side as well.
Yeah, so anyone with like hormonal issues, endometriosis, like really, really bad periods, Soph is your gal. Blunt posts for you. Well, that was lovely to catch up with Soph. Honestly, love her to bits. I feel like we share very like similar values, both when it comes to like coaching our clients and then also like how we like to educate ourselves and just in business and like in so many things in life. I just love Soph and I wish that she was closer. Perhaps she needs to move to Dubai or maybe I need to go to Australia. I would think the latter is probably more likely to happen because honestly Australia has been on my bucket list forever, so that's gonna happen one day. Now I've got like an hour and a half before we go out this evening, and I'm feeling fucking hungry. Like it's an hour later than when I would usually have my meal, and oh my god, my body is screaming at me for food. So I have honestly just iceberg lettuce, tomatoes, Linda McCartney sausages and a high protein wrap because I've run out of like cucumber, beetroot, all of that good stuff, so this is the best it gets right now. I definitely feel like the reason why fat loss has happened a little, well, at least why the scale has shifted in the last couple of days is I'm properly feeling leaner, but also I've been like hit with like the hunger that I know when it's mealtime. I know when it's mealtime an hour before it's mealtime. So we've got to that point now where we are really, really digging for fat loss. This is not normal for like a sustainable kind of like slow fat loss phase. This is like getting off your final few pounds, or, you know, pushing in a mini cut, or even a bodybuilding prep. Like, that's where we're at right now, just to give a little bit of context. So yeah, I feel it, but obviously it is being felt because it's working, and, you know, at some point you are going to have to fucking challenge your body. So there we go. Actually, I do have a check-in with Soph tomorrow morning, because Soph said that she just wanted to make sure things were trending in the right direction, because when I checked in last, it seemed like, you know, scale weight had been pretty stagnant, even though my physique was changing. Well, who knows what tomorrow's update is going to be, so I'll insert those photos for you guys. But yeah, just gonna eat this now, probably like sit and watch some like Layla Hormozy videos to get inspired or something. And then, wait, do I need to get changed to go out tonight? Do I need to get changed to like look? I don't know. I don't know what the dress code is for tonight. You'll find out with me. Tell them where we're going.
Going to see James Smith.
Say it again.
We're going to see James Smith.
We're going to see James Smith. So if you don't know who James Smith is, you've probably been living under a rock. You either love him or you hate him, and Nathan knows how I feel about James Smith.
No, that's her crush.
He's my crush. He's my thinnest crush. To anyone else who fancies James Smith, gotta drop it down below so that I'm not the only one here, like, so it's not a guilty crush. What do you think of James Smith?
He's good. No, it's not my crush, but he's alright.
He's not your crush?
No.
You don't have a man crush on him?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm safe. What's he going to be talking about?
It's called the C word.
The C word? Okay. I don't know whether that's going to be bleeped out for you or not, but I'll leave it down to Althea to figure that one out. So yeah, we're going to go and watch James Smith talk for a couple of hours, probably get a Diet Coke, and then I get to come back and finish with a very, very delicious meal for the end of the day, which I will show you. Maybe if we can sneak in some footage of James Smith, or if I could sneak into his room backstage, then we might get a photo together. Catch you on the other side. Don't be upset about it, darling.
And I was like, country, there's one. If I take the word.
Okay, so James Smith last night, awesome. I know that I did not update on my final meal because we came back like 11:30 p.m. and I was pooped. So I was absolutely starving. I had a whole pot of Alpro yogurt, 50 grams of blueberries, and 2 corn cakes. Yum. This morning, it's Saturday, I think it's like the 29th of October. Gone and done my cardio, gone and done abs, got all my steps done a little bit of work, which I technically try not to do on a Saturday. And now we're just gonna plan what to do for the rest of the day, because Nathan made a boo-boo, didn't you? Yeah, he made a boo-boo with our plans for today. But I have not eaten yet, and it's because 1, we didn't have enough food, and 2, kind of just needed to do a food shop. Oh my god, I feel like I already have prep brain. Very hungry today. Today's a very low calorie day. So, James Smith, what did he talk about? He spoke about confidence as per his new book, but what he ran through was absolutely awesome in terms of like basically saying that confidence is something that you can't just like have or not have, but it's actually the ability to take action and to choose to do hard things, to step outside of your comfort zone, and sometimes to deprive yourself of the things that make you feel comfortable so that you spend more time being uncomfortable to become confident in other things, which was a bit of a light bulb moment for me. So it was great talk, very, very funny. It was good to see him and Darren Cartel. So yeah, really, really good. But I'm definitely feeling it today and ready to catch up on some rest. Even so, let's take you through what does a food shop look like in Dubai. And let's just not talk about the price. Maybe you can comment down below right now what you think the price is going to be of all of this stuff, and then I'll tell you at the end. Okay, this is what we got. And this is still not everything because Nathan needs to order his bits of protein. But we've got lots of 0 sugar drinks. So Lipton iced tea, smashing, Pepsi, 7-Up, leafy greens, cucumber. I treated Nathan to this. Like, I've got to that stage now. Before, I've never been with someone when I've been dieting. But now that I'm with Nath, I'm buying him food that's nice to live vicariously through him. I also can't even have these because I'm vegan, but Weetabix chocolate melts. How'd you feel about having these later, babes? Yeah, you're excited. Almond milk, and then also protein bars for Nath. These Baxter's Slaws are so good. They're really, really low in calories, and they spice up like any wraps or salads. Got some beetroot, tomatoes, the high protein wraps, like same as what I showed you guys last time. These rice cakes, I think I can only have the caramel ones because these tomato and sour cream and chive ones are really good, but they're super, super high in fat. Obviously the cheese ones I can't have, but the caramel ones, these are the freaking best. Pineapple, and then Alpro yogurt. Total cost of this food shop is about £150, which at the moment with the exchange rate is probably like 170 US dollars, something like that. So this is gonna last us for about maybe like the next 4 to 5 days, especially with how much lettuce I'm eating nowadays. So I'm gonna eat my first meal and then we're gonna decide what to do for the rest of the day, because we were meant to be going to a beach club or like a pool club and Nathan bought the wrong ticket, so we can't do that anymore. So maybe today won't be that much of a social day. I don't know, we'll figure it out and take you with us. Okay, we definitely didn't end up going to a beach club, but what we did do was go and explore some of the shops in the Dubai Mall where they've got all the Christmas stuff out. We went to Bloomingdale's and we chose our tree. I know, like, it's literally the end of October or probably like the start of November when you guys are watching this, but we've never had like our own place for Christmas before, and so we were like, right, let's get the tree, let's get everything kind of like ready, so closer to the time we can just kind of like enjoy it and, you know, pick up little bits. So that was really, really nice. We went and explored some of the Christmas shops. One thing that I kind of like wanted to explain through this mismatch of a bit of a vlog that shows you, you know, what my life is like as a busy online coach in Dubai, is the fact that actually there is still a lot of socializing. There's still a lot of events. And I'm not saying no to things just because I'm on a diet. Like, I still want to go and see these people and spend time with them, and I don't feel the need to exclude myself from social occasions. There is a little bit of a method here that I want to teach you guys. So what we specifically teach to our clients at Team CBM when it comes to how to manage your social events and still get the results that you want, we refer to it as the triple M method. The triple M method kind of goes over what results you're going to get depending on how you act. And so I'll explain how I have used that method. You can either be, out of the 3 M's available, meticulous, so you're still being very, very cautious to kind of stick to your nutritional intake, do everything that you need to do, tick all the boxes to get the optimal results. You could go for maintenance, aka you could perhaps, if you're in a fat loss phase, go slightly over your calories, but you're not massively putting yourself in a surplus. So you just take that day as maintenance, aka 1 day less of being in a calorie deficit and achieving fat loss. Or you can be malleable, aka what we mean is like very flexible and just not really care about how your results will be impacted because you're prioritizing the social event and the occasion, because that matters more to you perhaps in that moment than your physique goal does. So for instance, if you're wanting to be meticulous, it could be if you're doing a photo shoot prep, if you're doing a bodybuilding prep, if you're wanting to progress with as much fat loss as possible for a secret reason that I haven't told you guys about yet, but I will tell you soon. Or like, you know, a holiday, a wedding, something like that, if you really wanted to nail it. A day at maintenance, you know, if you're just out for a lunch with a friend or breakfast, brunch, dinner, whatever the hell it is, but it's just one meal out. Or it's, you know, if you have an untracked meal in the week or an off-plan meal, then that's just a day at maintenance, right? You're just giving yourself a little bit more of a calorie surplus. But then when you can be malleable, aka taking that completely flexible approach, it could be something along the lines of, you know, a really special occasion, something that happens very rarely or once in a lifetime. Perhaps it's a wedding, it could be a birthday, it could be something that is, you know, massively special to you that you've been waiting ages for, such as a holiday. And you don't necessarily care about how your results might be slowed down, or even if you do regress a little bit, you know, because you're happy to pick things up and do some extra work further down the line. So what you've seen me do throughout all of these social occasions is be meticulous, right? When I went and met my clients, Fran and Rod, I took my meal with me. That had already been pre-tracked. When I've gone out to see my business mentor or to go and see Soph, I only had a black coffee or a tea. And these are examples of how actually you can work around still going to spend time with people and see people and nail and tick all of the boxes. It can't necessarily be like that all the time. For instance, in 2 or 3 weeks time, I'll be going to a really, really nice weekend in Abu Dhabi. I'll take you guys along with me, but we're gonna go see the F1 Grand Prix, and I want to be a little bit more flexible that weekend. It's been something we've been waiting for all year, right? But if you can make sure to optimize your variables for your goals as often or as consistently as possible, then that's how it really elevates your progress in the long run. So just choose what you want carefully. And if you have any questions about that method or any struggles in terms of deciding, you know, how do you manage a social event or what's the appropriate thing to do? Do you bank calories? Do you pre-track your food? You know, how do you know that you're not eating past the point of fullness? Any questions like that, you can drop them below, or you can message me directly on Instagram, Millie_team CBM on Instagram. So please just feel free to drop a message, and perhaps if it's more helpful, I'll go into some of the details in terms of that stuff further down the line in another video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please drop a like, show some love to this video, and please, if you haven't already yet subscribed, make sure that you do. I will catch you guys in next week's vlog and give a little bit more of an in-depth update on how this fat loss phase is going, and I'll probably be taking you through a full day of vegan eating as a bodybuilder on a pretty fast-paced fat loss phase, okay? So I'll catch up with you guys in the next one, sending you much love.